Today we're going to talk about revision a little bit. Mrs. Berger made a killer phenomenal video on how to go through the process of editing and revising someone's paper. We talked about editing marks yesterday. I want to specifically talk about how to revise and the differences there. You guys should be a little bit familiar with it. Revision is about ideas. Revision is about how sentences sound. It's not about periods and commas and punctuation or capitalization as much as it is content and the way things are described, the words that we use. So let's look at what we've got going on here. You're on the back sheet of your paper again. Just want to point out again that you always need to edit and revise your own paper first. You need to do it to your paper, and then at least one friend's paper if you have time, which many of you will. The more feedback you can get, the better. Everybody needs help hearing and getting feedback on their information. Professional authors do from many different sources, and so we are no different. So let's look at what we need to do here. Okay, first of all, listen to your paper. Yes, I know this may sound strange, but I am not kidding. This is the best way to find your mistakes or find sentences that sound weird. You need to read it aloud slowly to yourself. You can whisper it. That is fine. You can go in a dark corner somewhere. You can go to, I don't know, but you need to read it to yourself slowly, one sentence at a time. You can use Google Speak It. We can talk about this later. This is an option. The only problem is every time you pause it, it starts over at the beginning of your paper, so it gets a little annoying. I think reading it yourself is perfectly acceptable. As you read it aloud to yourself, anything that sounds strange or that doesn't seem to flow well, fix it. Okay? Just fix it. If that means you need to add a comma, if that means you need to make a period, if that means that you used a weird word or you used the wrong word, okay, whatever it is that you need to do, fix it, okay? If you are reading for long periods of time and there's no natural break, you probably need some punctuation. Okay, transition words, you guys we've beat that to death. You should be very familiar with using transition words. Those should be there. Hey, look and see if you are overusing so and then. If you use these words once in a paragraph, that's enough, okay? More than once in one paragraph is too much. And if you think that you might be using this too much, a good rule of thumb is to use the find button on Google Docs. And it'll find any word you type in, and it'll show you how many times you use that word.
Really quick, here's how to use the Find option in Google Docs. Go up to Edit and go down to Find and Replace, and then you can type in those words that Miss Crane was just talking about, and it will find them for you. So that one's involved in the word also, so we can skip it. That one's in solid. That one's in also. Just I'm looking for any time that I actually used the word so in my paper. You'll notice it highlights it in green. So it looks like we didn't use the word so in this paper at all. And you can do the same thing for and any other words that they tell you you're not supposed to use. You just go up to Edit, Find, type in the word, and it will find it for you, and you can see how many times you used it.
I'm thinking once or twice on a page for these words. Well, especially for so and then, a couple, 3 times on a page is good. Be careful, okay? It gets redundant and repetitive. Make sure each sentence is on the same topic. So all your paragraphs need to be on the same topic. And make sure that it sounds natural, okay? These need to be your words, okay? Your voice, but your source is information. So you're using information from another source, but it is your words that are telling the story of this information, okay? All right, we want to avoid sounding like lists of facts, sound as natural as possible in your own voice. Okay, and I think that's it. Avoid these words, topics all on one or paragraphs all on one topic, things in your voice, fix things that sound weird, and you do this by reading your paper to yourself and your peers' paper to yourself. Okay, have a great time. Thanks. Bye.